Hey guys, Miss Williams here. This is the video lesson from our Topic 8 coordinate plane, lesson 4, where we are talking about distances on the coordinate plane. How do you find the distance between 2 points? Okay, so we're going to start with how do you find the distance on a number line? I'm on page 6. So this page is kind of busy, but it's got good information on it. So if I was going to find the difference between -2 and 5 on a number line, I would plot -2 right here, and I would plot 5. Okay, and they have this strategy for like drawing a second number line, but really I would just count the jumps between them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 jumps between those. Okay, so the answer is 7. That's the distance, 7 units, whatever the units stand for. Okay, so on a coordinate grid, if you need to find the distance between 2 points, for example, the point 1, comma 3 and the point 7, comma 3, one way to do it is to grab a grid paper and go ahead and identify your x and y axis and then plot those points. So if I plot 1, comma 3 is right up here, and then if I plot 7, comma 3, it's right here. And again, they're drawing a second number line right here, which I see why, but really for me, I feel like it's easier to just count the jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's going to be 6 jumps between those 2 points. Okay, so then down here, we just have some practice with a number line. And I'm going to recommend that you have your grid paper right next to you so that you can sketch these out and plot them. So here, if I'm finding the distance between each pair of integers, so these are just numbers. So I'm finding -3 here and +4 over here. And then I'm going to count the jumps between -3 and +4. How far is this distance? Okay, if I need to find the distance between each pair of points, you could sketch this out, -1, 6, and 3, 6. Or I just kind of want to show you a little trick here. If two of the numbers are the same, you can ignore them and just see what would be the difference between -1 and 3. So if I had -1 and I had 0, 1, 2, 3, the distance between those would be 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. So the answer is going to be 4 because these are on the same grid line of a 6. If I picture that, -1, 6 on my coordinate plane is going to be -1, 6 is going to be somewhere like right there. And then 3, 6 is going to be 3 over, but then at the same height. They're going to be on this same line. So that's just a little trick. If one of the coordinates is identical, this was the y coordinate over here was a 6, and the y coordinate over here was a 6. So that's a trick you can use if you want, or we have plenty of whiteboards with coordinate planes on them, or you can get the grid paper to sketch these out. Okay, so you need to continue practicing these on the next page to practice your distances on a coordinate plane. And then there will be IXL links to practice in Google Classroom.